was that? Why did you show up to my office today as my company's customer?
Amber.
I think the last time I ever saw you was 10 years ago, Lexi, back when we had finally graduated from high school. Yet I never knew that the next place I meet you at would be inside my office building.
I was also pretty surprised by that. I never thought I'd have to see your face ever again, but here we are. I suppose these accidents happen from time to time, huh? I just can't believe it had to involve my husband's company.
Huh? Your husband's company?
Well, actually, last year I got married to him, and it turns out that my partner was the CEO of this company. Today I got a message from him asking me to come over here to grab some papers he had forgotten on my way home. Richard ended up coming down with something today, so that's the reason why I was sent in to come grab them.
What? Wait. You have to be kidding! I did hear that you had gotten married, but I never thought it'd be to the CEO of that company. Do you not realize that he runs one of this company's most important trading partners? The fact that you have married such a powerful man is just too much for me to comprehend.
Well, then it's nice to see you again. I'm Richard Brown's wife, Lexi.
Does this really mean that you guys are a power couple then?
Well, we might become that someday, but at the moment, I usually just stay home to tend to the house and chores, so me going to different companies for him is pretty rare. Honestly, I'm still recovering from seeing your face out of nowhere like that, so please don't feel like you're alone.
But you must already be a power couple by the way you looked coming in here. You are so much different from the little girl that cried so much after I stole her boyfriend back in high school. Hearing that you really have become so successful with Richard is something that I should only see in my nightmares.
Well, to you and me both, I've really grown a lot since high school, and for the better. Back when all of that happened, I thought it was the end of the world for me that I cried so dang much. But ever since then, I've slowly grown into a pretty successful adult. And I came to learn that in this world, there are a ton of men to choose from, and losing a boy that cheated on me really wasn't the end of the world after all, but a godsend.
Oh, I'm sure it feels that way now for you. Man, things have really changed with you since then. On the day you found out I was with your ex, you cried for days and days, and every time you came to school, your eyes were bloodshot and your face was red as a lobster. Now that you've got me remembering that face, I'm laughing so dang hard.
If you want to keep laughing, go right ahead. All of that to me is now just the past, and if you keep trying to bring that up as a way of teasing me, it won't bother me at all.
You're so boring. But it's not just the past anymore. It's going to happen again soon.
Huh?
What would you do if I didn't only steal your boyfriend, but also your husband? I bet at that point, your world would actually end for you.
Excuse me?
Alright, I think I found what I'm doing next. I'm going to start focusing on stealing your rich husband from your small little hands. If I'm able to get him from you and you start to cry like you did back in school, then you will look like such a pathetic woman. And then I'll get to watch as the world around you literally crumbles away.
You're kidding, right? Are you actually planning to go for Richard now?
I only ever thought that stealing a CEO from someone would be out of a drama, but I'm going to make it the real deal. And maybe then I'll feel satisfied with what I've accomplished. If you had a chance with him, then there's no way he'd say no to a hottie like me. I can't wait to become the next new power couple with him.
Thanks for going to pick up those documents for me today. Because of that, I was able to finish up my work for the day while at home.
I'm glad I was able to help you out today, and it has been a long time since I've gone to any of those large office buildings in a while, and they sure are still huge to me. I was a little nervous to enter today.
Well, the companies are still in the works of making the buildings even bigger, so... And on the subject of going over there today, I heard you ran into someone you knew. Was it one of your friends that you found there?
Well, you could say that, but it was just some classmate from back in high school, and she's working in that office as one of your company's customers.
Hey, that's great to hear, isn't it? I'm sure you guys were able to talk for a while, right? Well, I'll book you guys a restaurant so that you both can catch up even more this evening. Going out and enjoying a late dinner with her would be perfect for you.
No, you don't need to do any of that. Actually, we don't need to talk that much, and really, I don't want to see her again.
Huh?
I think I've told you this story before. About how in high school I had my boyfriend stolen from me by one of my friends, and the girl I met today in the office building was her.
Huh? You can't be serious. And as I was beginning to think this was great for you, it turns out to be your worst nightmare.
Well, after we graduated from the school, we never saw one another for a very long time. So I had fully accepted that I'd never see her again, and yet, boom, she was right in front of me today. I got so shocked from seeing her face that I froze up on accident. Well, she was also pretty shocked to learn that you were the CEO of the company she was trading with, but...
I'm sorry you had to go through that, Lexi. If it wasn't for me asking you to go into the office today, then you wouldn't have had to see her.
Don't worry, it's not your fault. I've already gotten over what happened in the past, and right now, I have a wonderful husband to take care of me. But just as a warning, you should be careful if you're ever around her. Amber told me something today that really freaked me out. She said that she started to take an interest in you now.
What? What do you mean she's into me?
Well, I told you about how she stole my boyfriend, and I think she plans to do the same with my husband. I think she wants to kick me out and be the next one to marry a CEO.
What?
Or something like that. But by that point, I had given up on her and stopped replying. The fact that literally nothing has changed about her since high school just really makes me feel a little sad for her.
If anything, she's gotten worse, so there must be something wrong with her head. And this is an employee at a company I'm working with right now, huh? For her to try and go after the husband of one of her, well, her old friends like that is already stupid. But the fact that I'm the CEO of the company she's working close to just seems stupid. Is she not even worried about losing her job or anything like that?
Do you really think a person saying she wants to be the next CEO wife cares about what will happen to her job? I'm sure to her, thinking about the things that actually matter are just a waste of time.
You have a point. Well, for the time being, I'll be on the defense, I guess. Lexi, thank you for telling me about this. I'll make sure that weirdo doesn't try anything with me the next time I'm over at the offices.
I'm letting you know that I have your CEO husband in the bag. So with that, I'd really like you to step aside and let me sit in that seat next to my new boyfriend. And I'd like for you to get all the divorce paperwork filled out and handed in for us.
Huh?
I thought that going after him would take a bit more time, but it turns out he was so easy to catch. He immediately started to fall head over heels for me after I spoke to him. It's amazing that now that I'm in the arms of a CEO, my own worth has shot through the roof and we can be the new power couple.
What exactly are you texting me about right now? I have no idea what you mean by all this, but...
talking about how I've succeeded in stealing your husband. I'm going to get married to this wealthy man and make us the newest power couple in town.
You're telling me that stealing another person's husband is good news? First of all, Richard would never go behind my back and do something like that with you. So stop acting all happy about succeeding when you haven't even done anything yet.
I can understand not wanting to believe me, but this all is very real right now. Your husband is now ensnared in my trap. And if you want proof, he's going to be taking me out for dinner tonight at a really fancy restaurant here downtown.
Huh? A dinner?
Well, I had tried many times to send him an email to talk, but I never got any replies. So then I went to his office building to try and find him. And that's when I found him riding on the elevator up to the top with me. So I took the chance and told him right then the feelings I had for him, and he immediately asked me out to dinner.
You told him your feelings in the office building?
He even told me after that he couldn't resist my body and that he had to have me. And so we went to his office, and there is where we picked out the restaurant we are eating at tonight. So in other words, my plan worked out perfectly, and yet again, I have won.
Huh?
So I'm sorry for you, Lexi. But tonight, him and I are going to be alone together, and I bet things are going to get hot, hot, hot. So could you hang out at home tonight and eat something cold and depressing for me?
I'm pretty worried that you were trying to steal my husband and everything, but I don't think you'll be having dinner with him tonight. And there's no reason for him to say that he loves you back after you confess to him, right? So stop saying you've succeeded in getting him when you haven't yet. If you think being invited to dinner by him means he's in love with you, then you need to get your brain in order.
Turns out you just don't understand what's going on yet. Your husband has invited another girl to dinner, right? If anything, the only reason for that is because he has fallen in love with her and wants to make things official.
What?
You really think that all of this has nothing to do with him wanting me? I'm telling you that he even said he wants me so badly. I get that you told him to look out for me or something, but I think he never cared about your word from the beginning and only wants to take me out. In other words, your husband is mine now. And not even just that, but he's in love with me, and there's nothing you can do to stop us. He no longer needs you, and you'll soon learn that. I bet he's even thinking of marrying me already. I've already taken your boyfriend, and now you're going to lose your husband to me. I can't wait to hear about all the crying you do again, just like the old days.
But my husband is right next to me laughing his butt off right now.
Huh?
He's almost vomiting from the amount of laughter. He even told me he has to leave the room because he can't stop laughing. I think I'll have to make him something easy on the stomach for dinner now.
Now, hold on a second, Lexi. You're telling me that right now Richard is with you?
That's right. And actually, he took the day off from work today so that he could get some personal tasks done. So for lunch, we got pizza and have been just relaxing around the house.
What? Why is he with you now having food dinner tonight? He told me just today that we'd go out tonight and enjoy the sunset together while eating dinner. And there's only a little longer before we meet up and go eat. There's no way he'd still be with you right now.
I can't believe you thought you'd be going out with me for dinner. I never told you today that I'd be taking you out for dinner tonight.
Huh? Wait, is this Richard?
You tried to corner me in the elevator this morning, telling me all this crap about liking me while I came in to grab my jacket. And then to get you to shut up, I said yes, and then you still followed me to my office asking to go to dinner tonight. All I said was maybe, and you're taking that as a yes?
What do you mean? Aren't you interested in me, and that's why you want to go to dinner with me?
I just wanted you to get away from me, so that's why I suggested a place after saying maybe, but I needed you away from me so that I could get out of the building and join in on a video meeting back at my house.
What?
And to be honest, I don't even remember what restaurant I recommended at the time, so...
You can't be serious. I've been waiting here for over an hour now thinking you were coming.
Well then hang tight for a little longer, okay? I actually do remember making sure that my buddy would go meet you there for dinner. I believe he's your boss or something. I do also remember saying you'd be able to see the sunset from there, but I never made any reservations today either. I just thought that being able to see the sunset while you're having a conversation with your boss would be the best thing for you.
Wait, so you really sent my boss over here to see me? Wait! What the hell have you done? I could have sworn you were into me and had invited me out to dinner. Are you really planning to run away from me like this?
I still don't see who you thought was falling head over heels for you. And all of those emails you kept sending to me, I forwarded to your boss so that he could figure things out. And everything you said to me in the elevator, I recorded for him. So, everything you said to me is now in the hands of the man who controls your fate.
Why, though?
Well, I was originally just going to ignore all those emails, but they just kept on coming, so I had no choice. And then when you came into the elevator with me, that drew the line really quickly. I knew you were pretty bad news from Lexi, but I never thought I'd have to get the help of your boss to deal with you.
So that's why my boss is coming here? I thought our love was supposed to remain private. Nothing about the feelings we have for each other should be related to work.
Do you not understand anything I'm telling you? And do you know who I am? I'm the CEO of one of your most important customers. You have no right telling the CEO of your customer that your love for me isn't related to your job.
But I'm...
So getting your boss involved was the best choice I had, and having him read all of those emails from you only bolstered the evidence he needed. Everything you've been doing has really been hurting the ties I have to your company, so this is what had to be done. And the only way to make sure you were punished for this was to have you think you were meeting me today, but instead have you meet with your boss. So before this conversation gets too long, just know that you'll have to have a word with him now.
But doing all of this is hurtful to me. Please, Richard, I know you have feelings for me.
I do not, Amber.
What? But I'm way better looking than Lexi, and so you have to want me more, right? So please come help me. I think I'd be the perfect wife for you, Richard.
I think you need to calm down. And I know about your history already with Lexi, so this all seems well-deserved.
Huh? You do?
I also know the man you threw away before you went after Lexi's boyfriend.
Who?
I'm laughing so dang hard right now, Amber. You really like to play Clueless, don't you? That man you threw away back then? That was me!
What? You were...
I know that I went to a different high school than you guys, but I remember how you stopped talking to me one day and then never came back. The last words you said to me were that you found someone else and then you were gone. And the next thing I know, you're with another man. I really felt the sharp pain you gave to me, Amber.
You have to be lying. Hold up. Are you really the Richard from Saybird High School?
Man, was I surprised by all of this. I never knew that you were going to the same high school as Lexi back then. But I really do have something to ask. Was that new man you start dating after throwing me away actually Lexi's boyfriend? The fact that you went and left me for your friend's boyfriend. What a freaking dog you are!
No way this is happening. How could all of this line up so terribly for me? And listen, back then I never knew you'd become a CEO. You never had that kind of drive in you, so I didn't want to stay with you then.
Well, back then when you ghosted me, I had been so scared by you that I couldn't even focus on school anymore and never went to college. But soon I got over it and went back to school on a second wind and was able to graduate. And after that, I was able to start my own company, and since then, things have been going so well for me.
Really?
Actually, I'm thankful for what you did to me. Because of you, I was able to free myself from your toxic attitude and focus on what I really needed to. And now I have myself the most amazing wife. But with what you've been doing now, I think my feelings of gratitude towards you are starting to go away. So, from here on, do you mind never showing your face in front of me again?
But wait! But I really never meant for any of this to happen between us, so let's please go out to dinner and we can fix things. It's been so long now since high school, and I promise that I've changed.
You sure have not. All right, you have fun in that meeting with your boss while enjoying the sunset. I'm about to sit down with Lexi now for a nice, relaxing dinner.
How did things turn out this way? How the hell was I supposed to know that your husband was my ex-boyfriend from high school?
I was there as well reading everything between you guys, and it left me laughing pretty badly.
Aw, crap! If I had never left my ex for your boyfriend back in high school, then right now I'd be married to a CEO!
I think instead of regretting your terrible past, you should start worrying about what's to come. After your chat with Richard, don't you have to see your boss? I'm sure that you guys had a quick talk, and in the end, he told you you were fired, right?
What? At that point, things weren't that simple yet!
Oh?
Crap! That stupid boss of mine! I thought that he would just end up firing me right there on the side of the street, but instead a bunch more things happened. He said that if I love a man like Richard that much, then why couldn't I just like my boss and all of his money? And so then he forced me to go on a date with him.
Oh?
And so to not upset him anymore, I just went along with what he had planned. And I hoped that if I went and played with him, he wouldn't fire me afterwards. But instead of us going to dinner at that really nice restaurant, we went to some lame dive bar that was filled with smoke. And all we did was sit there eating cheap food while watching a baseball game. But while that was happening, my boss's wife found out that he was on a date with me.
No way! I bet that now that she knows, you are in for a lot more drama, huh?
Well, at this point, I'd rather just die already. But instead, I have to watch as the drama unfolds, and I'll most likely be losing my job. This morning while I was at work, I got a phone call on my work phone from my boss's wife, and she told me that not only would I be getting fired, but her husband as well.
Ah, so you really did get fired.
What the hell? All I wanted to do was be with Richard. And now I'm being fired for going on a date with my boss for one night. And what's the worst is that the wife wants me to pay her a settlement. All her husband and I did was go on a simple date that I didn't even want to be on in the first place. But now I'm getting fired and have to pay her money. None of this should be happening to me.
Well, now, hold on, Amber. I know it was just dinner, but you still had an affair with him.
I know, but...
And even still, you were planning to take my husband to that restaurant in the first place. So either way, you would have been in an affair.
Huh?
And so, no matter who you went out with tonight, you'd most likely be fired and have to pay a settlement after. I'm surprised by all of this because yesterday you seemed so happy to be stealing my husband.
But
You have to understand that you have really screwed yourself here. So, I'd make sure you pay his wife whatever she asks for because you are already in a pretty deep hole.
But I'm telling you, all we did last night was eat dinner, and I'm already being fired, so why do I owe anything to her? Can't she just be happy that the two of us are getting fired for this?
I wonder why your boss would be fired for this. All he did was make sure that you were dealt with after trying to ruin customer relations. Are you sure that he's being fired as well? I think it's just you, Amber.
Shut up!
Well, none of this matters to me either way, so I'm gonna get going. Good luck getting through all this. I'm just glad to see you are finally getting to eat what you've been serving. And just as I was told, both Amber and her boss were fired from their positions. Honestly, I never thought that her boss would actually be fired for this, but I guess he did still take her out to dinner to play around instead of just firing her. And apparently, this wasn't that guy's first time going out with employees from the company, so I understand his whole side of things a whole lot better. His wife had been following him for a while now and had gathered all the information she needed on him and the girls he was with, and used that to start making her claims against them all. I also heard that the wife had asked Amber to pay her back over $20,000 in the settlement, but instead, Amber ran back to her parents' house crying and trying to hide. So now that she's back in our hometown, I get to hear all about her from any of my friends that are still in that area. She has even tried going around town talking with people about how unfair all this was to her, but they already know about what she did to me, and just tell her she's getting what she deserves. So it seems that now she has nobody to help her, and will most likely have to borrow the money from her parents in order to pay the wife. I learned a bit later from Richard that he's actually been trying for a while now to get Amber's boss fired. He said that whenever that guy would come to the office to join in on any meetings with Richard, he would always try to get personal with the secretary, and that it all needed to end. So once again, Richard is a bit thankful that Amber came around to help get that boss out of the business world. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Sarah, I'm so sorry about the other day. I know I took bereavement leave saying my grandmother died, but actually, I was on vacation with my boyfriend. I'm really sorry.
So you're only telling me this now?
Well, I wasn't sure how to bring it up, lol, but I figured I should come clean eventually.
When exactly did you plan to come clean after the whole office sent you condolence cards?
Oh, did they?
The team pooled money for flowers for your grandmother's funeral.
Aw, that's so sweet of everyone, but it's fine, right? Just think of it as spreading happiness, lol.
Do you realize how much trouble this caused the team? We had to redistribute all your work on short notice.
Sorry about that, but everyone got the work done, right? So no harm done.
We had to cancel 2 client meetings.
They probably weren't that important anyway, lol.
That's all something you should apologize for. But that's not all, is it, Katie? There's something else you need to apologize to me for, right?
Oh, you mean how I took an extra day off without proper notice?
You know that's not what I'm talking about.
Is it about the office supplies I borrowed?
Katie, stop playing dumb.
Oh, you mean about how your fiancé is my boyfriend now? But I don't think I need to apologize for that, though. Lol.
What? You don't think you need to apologize?
I mean, I just ended up with someone I love. It just happened that the person I fell for had a girlfriend. It's not like I broke any laws, so there's nothing to apologize for. Lol.
It just happened?
Yeah, love is spontaneous. Lol.
How long has this relationship been going on?
Does it really matter? Love just happens.
It matters to me. I deserve to know.
Why are you being so intense about this?
Listen, Katie, you're only 20, and there's probably a lot you don't understand, but stealing someone's fiancé is actually against the law. It's considered adultery, and it's a civil offense.
I don't understand all that complicated legal stuff, lol. But it's weird that two people in love getting together would be against the law, so I'm not apologizing to you.
Katie.
Besides, why are you only mad at me? If you're going to be angry at Tom too. I think a man who makes moves on other women while having a girlfriend is way worse, lol.
I don't need you to tell me that. Believe me, I'll definitely have words with him.
Then why are you confronting me first? Is it because I'm younger and easier to intimidate?
Because you're my colleague. I trusted you.
Trust is overrated, lol.
Your disrespectful attitude is unacceptable. Making moves on someone else's boyfriend, refusing to apologize, showing no remorse. How dare you?
Ooh, scary! Lol, is this what they mean by bitter single office lady hysteria? Is this really worth getting so angry about just because you missed your chance at getting married? Lol.
Excuse me?
You know what they say about women your age. Tick-tock, lol.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Oh, did I hit a nerve? Sorry, lol.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't worry, there are plenty of fish in the sea. If Tom didn't work out, you can just move on to the next guy. Getting all worked up about it is so inefficient, lol. You're so good at your job, but your private life is kind of a mess, huh? Lol.
How dare you, you fresh out of college rookie? What do you know about me?
I know enough. You're so stuck up about work, always going on about proper procedures and protocols. That's probably why Tom got bored with you, you know. Lol.
Don't pretend you know anything about our relationship.
Oh, right. And Sarah, you're turning 38 this year, practically 40. Lol, you're different from perky 20-year-old me. It's not so easy for you to find another man, is it? Lol. I mean, who actually wants a woman pushing 40? Lol.
What did you say?
The truth hurts, doesn't it? Lol. Don't get me wrong, you're pretty for your age, but that's the thing, for your age. Lol. Well, I mean, at 38, having kids would be pretty much impossible. That would be so unfair to your husband and his parents. Maybe it's better if you just stay single forever? You should start thinking about living a life where you don't burden anyone. Lol.
What exactly are you trying to say?
Just being helpful, because someone needs to tell you the truth. Why don't you just give up on marriage altogether? Lol. Keep chasing after men and you'll just have a sad single life. Lol. You should actually thank me for giving you this wake-up call.
Excuse me?
I'm really doing you a favor here. Think of it this way. Now you won't waste any more time chasing impossible dreams.
Are you done now?
Almost. Just wanted to make sure you got the message. Lol. Tom chose me, and that's that. Time to move on, Grandma. Lol. Don't worry, I'll take good care of your ex-fiancé. Lol. Well, I'll be going now. See you at work next week. Lol.
Who would have thought you'd be on a business trip to the same place? I can't believe the affair got discovered in a situation like this.
How dare you betray me like this? We were even talking about marriage. You even said you'd meet my parents this year. How could you have an affair with my junior colleague?
Come on. Don't make such a scene.
A scene? You think I'm making a scene? I just want answers.
Look, these things happen. People grow apart.
We weren't growing apart. We were planning our future together just last month.
But plans do change.
Do they change so suddenly?
Hey, don't blow up at me like that. It's not like it just jumped into an affair on a whim. I thought about it carefully before choosing Kate.
What?
Sarah, I loved you well enough. You're a good cook, thoughtful, and a really great woman. But you know, men want youth and charm in a woman too.
You're throwing me away for such a shallow reason?
What are you talking about? It's a very important reason. I don't want to compromise when looking for a life partner.
A life partner? You mean like what we were supposed to be?
Hey, that was different.
But we've been together all this time. It's been 6 years now. And you prefer someone you've known for a few months over me? Is Katie being young really that important to you?
6 years is nothing in the grand scheme of things.
Nothing? But we built a life together!
Did we though? Really think about it. The length of the relationship doesn't matter for marriage. Besides, you were just a client contact. That's the only reason I dated you. You should be grateful I stuck around for 6 whole years.
What?
Want to know the truth? The whole truth?
Just tell me.
I guess I should have told you sooner.
Told me what?
Back then, I was desperate to make sales. And I thought, hey, dating an employee at a client company would create a good connection. But you never showed any favoritism to me or the company, and you never leaked any useful information. To be honest, I was thinking of dumping you after the first month.
That's horrible.
You were too professional, always keeping work and private life separate.
Because that's the right thing to do.
Right thing? Who cares about right when there's profit to be made?
Profit? That's all I was to you?
But you were such a good cook and such a nice woman that I kept dating you. Don't act like 6 years was such a big deal. Those 6 years might have been precious to you as you're pushing 40, but they meant absolutely nothing to me.
This is too cruel. You told me it was love at first sight, but you were just dating me for business. You never truly loved me at all.
Business first. That's how the world works.
I can't believe I wasted 6 years of my life on you.
Don't be so dramatic.
You're so pathetic.
Sorry, Sarah. Katie's the only one I truly love. Unlike you, she's young and cute. And she says she'll help favor our company too. I have a feeling she'll be the perfect partner, both personally and professionally.
I see. Then just go ahead and be happy together. I'll send back all your belongings from my apartment.
Just make sure you pay for all the shipping.
Excuse me?
Because I'm trying to save up to buy my Katie an engagement ring.
That's not my problem. You can throw away my stuff. Just never show your face to me again. I never want anything to do with you ever again. This conversation is over. Goodbye, Tom.
Fine, be that way. Katie's way more cooperative anyway.
Sarah, you're definitely coming to my wedding, right? Lol, we're inviting everyone from the office, so you absolutely have to come.
I don't think that would be appropriate.
Come on, don't be such a spoiled sport.
I have other plans.
Then just cancel them. Lol, this is way more important.
Well, I don't think so.
Don't be such a stick in the mud. It's a celebration.
No, I can't come. I'm your fiancé's ex, after all. Even though no one knows we dated before, it wouldn't be proper etiquette for me to attend.
Oh, I don't mind about that at all, so please come. Actually, I absolutely need you to come, lol.
What? Why do I have to come?
It's going to be such a beautiful wedding.
I'm sure it will be, without me there.
Come on, don't you want to see how happy we are?
I'd rather not.
Are you scared, lol?
Of what?
Of seeing Tom so happy with someone else.
Katie, are you possibly thinking of asking me to give a speech as a senior colleague?
That hadn't crossed my mind. I won't ask for anything like that. I just want to enjoy myself, lol. Watching the bitter old maid who got dumped by Tom while I get married. I can't miss out on something this fun.
You're as impudent as ever. You've really got some nerve.
Lol, that's the first time you've actually complimented me since I joined the company, lol.
I wasn't trying to compliment you, but if you want me there so badly, I'll come. If everyone from the office is invited and I'm the only one who doesn't show up, I don't want any nasty rumors spreading.
Oh, like how the bitter single lady is jealous of her junior's wedding? Lol, that kind of rumor would spread like wildfire, lol.
You seem to have thought this through.
Of course I have. I've thought about everything.
Everything?
I think about everything. That's why Tom chose me, lol.
Well then, please make sure to prepare my seat.
Already done. Front row, lol.
Front row?
So you can see everything clearly, lol.
How thoughtful.
And hey, if you have a boyfriend or something, feel free to bring him to the wedding too. That would shut up anyone making fun of you for being single, lol.
My personal life is none of your concern.
Aw, don't be shy. If you have someone, just bring him.
That's rich coming from the person who makes fun of me the most.
I'm just looking out for you. Wouldn't want you to feel lonely, lol. Oh, but I'm sorry, lol. I forgot you've given up on marriage now, lol. How mean of me to tell you to bring a boyfriend when you'll never have one again, lol.
What?
I mean, who would date you? Well, anyway, make sure you come, old lady, lol. And don't do anything trashy like trying to pick up men.
Sure, I'll come with my husband.
What? Stop lying, you old hag, lol. What are you suddenly talking about? Did the shock of losing your fiancé make you create an imaginary husband, lol?
How rude. I really do have a husband. You said I could bring someone if I had someone, so I thought I'd bring him there.
Wow, you're really committed to this lie, lol.
It's not a lie.
Did you hire an actor or something, lol?
No need for such measures.
Then who is he? Some loser, lol.
What?
Well then, bring him if you can, lol. But absolutely no canceling at the last minute.
Then please add a seat for my husband. He's an executive at our company, so watch how you speak to him.
What? An executive at our company?
Well then, looking forward to the wedding.
Wait, Sarah, which executive?
You'll see.
Sarah? You can't just drop that and disappear. Just answer me. What is this, Sarah? You actually brought your husband, and he really is an executive. How on earth is James Parker, the popular executive, your husband?
Oh, was James that popular?
Don't play dumb with me.
I'm not playing anything.
You're acting like you don't know. He's the super popular executive that all the single women in the company are after. He's tall, stylish, and he's an executive while still in his 30s. He's down to earth and gentle. Everyone loves him. We all gave up because we heard he was dating a model. So how did he end up as your husband?
A model girlfriend? That must be a misunderstanding. Lol. He actually has a sister who's a model, but he hasn't had a girlfriend. Actually, he's never had a girlfriend at all.
What?
Hard to believe.
But he always turned down everyone who asked him out.
Did he?
every single person.
Actually, we were high school classmates. We've always been close friends, and we often went out for drinks, even as adults. Though I held back meeting him while I was in a relationship. After I broke up with Tom, we thought we'd go out for drinks again after so long.
What? You were classmates and that close? I've never heard anything about this.
Why would you have?
But I've never seen you two talk at work.
Well, work is work. We don't mix personal and professional life. We maintain our positions as executive and employee. We wouldn't just chat casually like friends.
But how did that turn into marriage? It's only been 2 months since Tom dumped you.
Sometimes things just work out.
That's my line.
Well, I guess maybe it was the alcohol. We went drinking for the first time in a while and ended up dating. We're both getting older, so we thought, why not just get married?
No way! There's no way you could marry the super popular executive just like that!
Sometimes life does surprise you.
This isn't right!
What isn't? I still can't believe it myself, but I'm actually really enjoying this married life. We had both given up on marriage, but living with someone is really fun.
Stop rubbing it in!
I'm just answering to your questions.
This can't be happening. I stole your fiancé. Tom has a decent income and ambition. I married him because I thought he'd definitely make me happy. So how come someone like you gets to marry an even better man? A company executive must make at least $200,000 a year, right? And I heard James owns several luxury condos.
You seem to know a lot, but that's also a misunderstanding.
What do you mean?
His parents just run a real estate business.
What? His family runs a real estate business? No way! How unfair can you get?
You keep saying unfair, unfair. Aren't you about to have a wonderful marriage with Tom? You shouldn't be envying other people's husbands.
But Tom's just a regular employee.
I thought you married for love.
I did, but...
But
I wasn't expecting to be shown up like this. I thought I'd get to make fun of you at my wedding, but instead it's taking away all my enthusiasm for the wedding.
Then why don't you just cancel the wedding? We came to celebrate the bride and groom, but if the main character is starting to regret getting married, it's kind of a mood killer for us too.
Don't say such harsh things! Who do you think is responsible for making things turn out this way? This is all your fault!
I wouldn't know, but if you're going to cancel the wedding, you need to be prepared. You'll end up losing your job too. If you cancel the wedding now, you'll have to deal with that alone.
What? Losing my job? What are you suddenly talking about? Why would I lose my job?
Think carefully about your recent actions.
I haven't done anything wrong!
Katie, you've been leaking company information to outsiders, haven't you? To Tom, which means to our client company.
What? That's not true!
Tom told me when we broke up, you promised to favor his company, didn't you? I've been watching since then, and the number of contracts with Tom's workplace has clearly increased, and you've been agreeing to their price increases too. I confirmed that we're now ordering at about twice of last year's prices.
That's just a coincidence. It's not like I did anything. And with recent inflation, we had to accept the price increases, right?
But we should at least compare prices with other vendors. We want to keep our costs down too.
Well, that's true, but...
I talked to the person in charge of dealings, and they were puzzled. They said it feels like we're being taken advantage of lately. Katie, you've been talking about our company's work situation too, haven't you? About confidential matters.
I haven't talked about anything important. I'm still just a new employee, so I don't handle any important secrets. I just chat a little about work and conversation.
Sometimes that little chat can be fatal. Depending on the position and person, that little chat can be incredibly valuable information. You might be leaking confidential information without even realizing it.
You're overthinking this, Sarah. You're so rigid, lol.
I'm not the only one concerned about this. I've already reported it to management, and they looked pretty grim about it too.
What?
Actions have consequences.
You reported me?
You didn't think there would be consequences to this?
But it was just small talk.
The disciplinary action will probably come down right after the wedding. Our company is especially strict about information leaks.
No way, wait! Disciplinary action? You don't mean I'll be fired? That can't happen just for chatting with my husband, right?
It's sad, but dismissal for cause is very likely. Actually, someone was fired for doing the same thing before in the past.
No way! Fired means I'll be unemployed, right?
That's right. So if you cancel the wedding, you'll lose both your husband and your job.
No, I don't want that! No husband and no job! That would be hell!
Well then, please decide quickly about canceling the wedding. The guests waiting in the lobby would appreciate your consideration.
This is all your fault!
Your guests are waiting. You better hurry up and make that decision.
What have you done to me, Sarah? I just got fired because of you. You've ruined my life! How dare you!
Huh?
Don't play dumb with me! Because you got Katie fired for misconduct, and the fallout hit me too! This morning, I got called in by upper management and got fired on the spot! They said they don't want to deal with information obtained through unofficial channels. They want me gone before any trouble develops.
Oh my, looks like you really got caught in the crossfire.
Is that all you have to say?
What else should I say?
You need to fix this!
Fix what exactly?
What am I supposed to do now? Both Katie and I are unemployed. Just because you were bitter about me dumping you. This is going too far.
Excuse me?
This is revenge, isn't it? You just couldn't stand seeing us happy.
No, you brought this on yourself.
Yeah, well, Katie told me about your marriage partner too. Marrying a man with better income and status than me? Yeah, this is definitely revenge. Are you trying to make me feel worthless?
I wasn't trying to get revenge. The person I married just happened to be an executive, that's all.
You're lying! You must still have feelings for me. That's why you married a guy like that, to get back at me. Well, if that's how it is, I'll come back to you. I'll divorce Katie, and we can get remarried.
Wait a minute, where is this coming from?
I made a mistake.
Several, actually.
Think about it. We had 6 years together.
The 6 years that meant nothing to you?
I was just saying that. I didn't mean it.
Which time didn't you mean it?
Any of it. I was confused. A wife who got fired is worse than an older woman with a good income. So let's get married. Marry me and support me while I'm unemployed.
I absolutely refuse, and goodbye.
What? You don't want to marry me? You must still have some lingering feelings for me, right?
Actually, I don't have any feelings towards you at all. I'm enjoying my married life so much that I haven't thought about you even once.
You're lying! You must have been thinking about me.
Nope, not even for a second.
But our history together.
That's ancient history.
What?
Getting fired at the same time. You two really are a perfect match. Truly the best partners both personally and professionally. So don't say sad things like getting divorced. Just try to work hard together.
Hey, don't mock me!
I'm not mocking you. I genuinely hope you support each other. Well then, let's both build happy families.
Wait, don't go! I made a mistake! I know that now! Sarah, please! I need you!
Goodbye, Tom. Having lost their jobs, the two moved quietly back to Tom's hometown, where I hear they're now helping out at his family's farm. Katie apparently cries every night, saying, "This isn't the married life I imagined. I didn't get married to become a farmer's wife." But since she'd bragged so much about getting married at age 20 to her friends and acquaintances back home, she can't return to her hometown, so it seems she's quietly continuing to help out with the farm work.
Congrats on getting engaged to my Michael. Please take good care of him from now on.
Huh?
Sorry. Just a habit of mine to call him mine. Since Mike and I have been together forever, it feels like family or a boyfriend. Basically like he's mine.
Are you Emma, his childhood friend?
Oh, you know about me?
I've heard about you from Mike several times.
Really? What exactly has he told you about me? All good things, I hope.
He's mentioned how you grew up together and your families are close.
Geez, I told Mike not to talk about me to his girlfriend. Sorry about that. He's just so clueless. You probably don't want to hear about another woman from your boyfriend's mouth, right?
I don't mind at all. Actually, I think having a childhood friend is wonderful.
Huh?
You've been friends since preschool, right? I heard your families often play together. My family moved around a lot when I was little, so I couldn't keep friends for long. I think it's nice to have lifelong friends.
But being close isn't always great, you know? It's caused me trouble with Mike's girlfriends all the time.
Oh, really?
We're so close that many girls misunderstand, and I'm always the reason he breaks up with them. Not that I do anything wrong. They just get so jealous and can't handle our special bond.
Wow, that must be tough.
It really is. One girl even called me at 3 a.m. screaming that I should stay away from him. Can you believe that? So dramatic.
That sounds excessive. I'm not the jealous type.
That's what they all say at first, but trust me, it never lasts. That's why I'm happy Mike finally got engaged, though I'm a bit sad too. He used to be my Michael, but now he belongs to another woman. Frustrating, isn't it?
What?
Just kidding. Anyway, please stay on good terms with my Michael. I'll make sure to tell him tonight to make you happy.
Wait, are you meeting him tonight?
Yeah, I'm planning to celebrate your engagement. Don't tell me he didn't tell you about our plans. Geez, Mike really doesn't understand women's feelings. When things are hidden like this, it makes you anxious, right?
Well, now that I know about it, it's fine. Please enjoy your time with Mike.
Oh, you're being so understanding. That's refreshing. Most of his exes would throw a fit about us meeting alone.
I trust Mike. If your childhood friend's celebrating our engagement, I have no reason to worry.
How mature of you. I hope it stays that way. I'll be sure to give him back to you.
What does that mean?
Nothing. Just saying I won't keep him out too late. Promise. Sorry about this. I'll be borrowing him tonight then.
Have fun. Tell him I said hi.
Will do. Though we might be too busy catching up to remember, we always lose track of time when we're together.
Hey, Mike, about tonight.
Oh, sorry, Lily. There's actually a problem at work that just came up. It's sudden, but I might not be able to come to your place tonight.
What?
I know we had plans. I was really looking forward to it, too. We were planning to celebrate our engagement together. You were gonna cook a delicious meal and wait for me, but I can't make it.
Mike, is it really work?
Huh? What's with that question? Do you think I'm lying about work to go play somewhere?
That's not what I meant, but I just got a bit anxious.
I would never break our promise to cheat on you. We just got engaged, right? It might be hard to believe because it's so sudden, but it really is work. If you're worried, I can have my senior at work explain it to you.
No, that's okay. Sorry for doubting you.
Well, then I'll get back to work now.
Okay, work hard.
I really am sorry about tonight. I'll make it up to you this weekend.
Don't worry about it. These things happen.
Oh, right. I hate to ask, but could you reply to the wedding venue emails? They've been sending various messages, but I've been too busy with work to respond.
Leave it to me. I'll reply tonight. You seem busy with work lately, so I'll handle the other wedding preparations too.
That helps a lot. I'll send you the emails later then. Really sorry about today.
It's fine. Focus on your work. I'll take care of everything else.
You're the best. That's why I love you so much.
I love you too.
Gotta go. My boss is calling. Talk later.
Take care.
Wow, I didn't know someone in a wedding dress could look so ugly.
Excuse me?
Sorry for the sudden comment. I actually snuck into the bride's room and saw you from behind.
I thought I felt the door open for a moment, so it was you, Emma.
It was going to be our first time meeting in person, right? I wanted to say hello before the wedding, but you're so unexpectedly ugly that I'm trying hard not to laugh and couldn't even greet you properly. I had to leave the room before I burst out laughing.
Do I really look that bad in my dress? I worked hard to get in shape for today and chose a dress I really like.
You spent how much on that dress, and you still look like that? What a waste of money!
I think the dress is beautiful. My mother loved it too.
Huh? You actually have confidence despite looking like that? Sorry, but you're just plain ugly. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm just being honest. As Mike's oldest friend, I feel responsible for making sure he's making the right choice.
And my appearance determines if I'm the right choice?
I'm way cuter than you even in a wedding dress.
You think so?
I know so. I've tried on wedding dresses before, just for fun, you know? Mike even went with me once and said I looked stunning.
He went wedding dress shopping with you?
Sure, just as friends, of course. He's always been my fashion consultant. We're so close, it's not even weird.
I see.
I just feel so sorry for Mike now. He said he likes women that are domestic, but he should at least care about basic looks.
So you're saying I don't even meet the minimum standard for looks?
Look, I'm just concerned. Mike could do so much better. He's always had gorgeous girlfriends before you. I don't know what happened with his standards.
Maybe he values things beyond appearance.
Honestly, you're so ugly, it's making me angry. I should definitely be the bride instead of you.
What?
Oh, wait, is Mike suffering from some eye disease? Is that why? There's no way he'd marry someone ugly when he has such a beautiful childhood friend, unless his eyes are rotten and he can't see how ugly you are.
Hey, you're being really rude. Sneaking looks at me from behind and then throwing around words like ugly.
Oh, don't act all hurt now. I'm just saying what everyone is thinking. I overheard some of your own relatives whispering about how they expected Mike to end up with someone prettier.
I don't believe you.
I'm just worried about my important childhood friend. I'm not saying this to harass you. Stop acting like a tragic heroine when you're just ugly with delusions.
Excuse me?
I've known Mike for over 20 years. I know what makes him happy, what makes him sad, what food he likes, what shows he watches, even what side of the bed he prefers. What do you know about him after just 2 years?
I know that he asked me to marry him, not you.
Mike is seriously unbelievable. He should have just married me instead of choosing a woman like you. He used to say he'd marry me when we were little. It's not too late for me to take over, right?
Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. I want to help my childhood friend. We've been together since we were little. Our families are close, and I'm sure Mike's parents are expecting to see me as the bride.
I'm not so sure about that.
Huh? You've only known Mike for a few years, and you're getting cocky. We have decades of history together.
When you talk about time spent together, I really have no comeback.
Exactly! The number of memories I have with Mike is completely different from yours. I'm much more suited to be Mike's wife. I'm definitely prettier than you. You fail as a bride. Give me back the bride's position.
All right, I hope you'll be happy together.
Huh? Really? Wait, are you serious? You're giving up just like that?
Yes, please, go ahead. From my perspective, you two seem like a good match anyway.
Wow, you actually thought that? I mean, of course we're a good match. We've always been perfect for each other. Everyone says so.
Well then, I'll go inform the venue and all the guests about the bride change immediately. I'll also report all the details about how this came to be, including your affair with Mike.
What? What are you talking about? What affair?
I'll be going now. I'll take off the dress as soon as I finish informing everyone, so please wait.
Wait a minute. How much do you know about our affair?
You'll find out soon. Now excuse me, I'm in a hurry.
No, wait. You can't just walk out. What exactly do you know?
I know enough. More than enough, actually.
You're bluffing. You don't have any proof.
We'll see about that. I suggest you prepare yourself. This wedding is about to get much more interesting.
This is ridiculous! Where did you get all that evidence of our affair? You have photos of us together, videos of our dates, and even footage from inside his house. Everything's been exposed.
Well, I am his fiancé after all. I have a spare key to his place, so I can enter his room anytime I want. That means I can freely search for evidence of cheating.
No way!
I actually wanted to set up hidden cameras, but I heard that might get me in legal trouble, so I hid in the closet instead. Thanks to that, I successfully recorded your home date.
What? You were in that house at that time?
I saw everything in real time. It was hard fighting the nausea.
Ew, having someone in the closet is pure horror. You're crazy. That's stalking. I could report you.
Go ahead, and I'll show everyone the evidence of your affair with an engaged man, your family, your friends, your coworkers, and especially your fiancé. I'm sure they'd all be very interested.
You wouldn't dare.
You two are the real horror show, laughing and saying there's absolutely nothing between you, insisting he would never cheat right after getting engaged, and then blatantly lying. You're truly terrifying.
Well, it's complicated. Mike and I have a special connection. You wouldn't understand.
But I never thought someone like you would save me. Thank you for giving me the courage to leave him.
Huh? What are you talking about? Save you? I've been trying to get rid of you.
I've always suspected you two. I wanted to find definite proof of cheating so I could break up, but when the time came, I couldn't muster the courage to call off the engagement. I didn't know what to tell my parents and friends who were looking forward to the wedding, so thank you for pushing me to do it.
That's not what I didn't mean to push you. I just wanted Mike for myself. I didn't want to help you break up with him.
I know, right? You just wanted to take back your childhood friend from some random woman you didn't like. Please take him back. Enjoy the wedding together.
There's no way we can enjoy it in this situation. Because of you, everyone is after me now. I rushed out of the venue after your revelation, and my phone is blowing up with calls and messages.
I see. That must be difficult for you, having everything exposed like that.
This is all your fault. You didn't have to tell everyone everything.
If you need to hide, I recommend the closet. Just remember to turn off your phone before hiding. Now, I'll be going.
Don't you dare walk away from this! You've ruined my life!
No, Emma, you ruined your own life when you decided to have an affair with your childhood friend while being engaged to someone else. I just exposed the truth.
You're going to regret this. I'll make sure of it.
Goodbye, Emma. I hope you and Mike will be very happy together.
Lily! Please, wait! We need to talk!
There's nothing to discuss, Mike.
It's not like that, Lily. You're the only one I love. Please, come back to the wedding.
What? You were cheating on me with your childhood friend even though you have someone you love? I really don't understand your emotions or reasoning.
I can explain everything, Emma and I. It's not what you think.
So you weren't sleeping together behind my back all those nights you were working late or with friends?
I'm really sorry about the cheating. Even though I had you, I stupidly got caught up in the moment.
The moment. Wait a minute.
Huh? What do you mean? I'm trying to apologize here.
I could understand caught in the moment if it was a one-time mistake, but you two cheated dozens of times, right? It's unreasonable to dismiss all that as getting caught up in the moment.
Well, it's complicated. Emma and I have history. It's hard to explain.
That day's cheating was in the moment. The previous cheating was in the moment. It's a whole festival of being caught in the moment. I wish you'd just disappear.
Lily, please. I know I messed up badly, but I love you. I really do. Emma means nothing to me.
I thoroughly investigated your cheating. I know you were cheating even before you got engaged to me. That nice restaurant where you proposed to me, Emma recommended it, right?
I can't believe you know even that. How did you find out about all this? Have you been spying on me?
You two went there first on a scouting trip, didn't you? And of course, you stayed at her place afterward.
Well, I wanted the proposal to be perfect for you. I just needed a woman's opinion on the place.
You also chose the engagement ring with Emma, didn't you? I was so happy thinking you had chosen it yourself. Oh, by the way, I've already removed the ring.
What? Lily, no! That ring was meant for you! Only you!
I wonder if I should return it when we break off the engagement, or keep it as compensation.
Wait, I don't want to break up with you, Lily. I'm really sorry for betraying you. I'll do anything, even get on my knees. Please give me another chance. I promise I'll never see Emma again.
No matter what you do, it's impossible. Be prepared for me to sue for compensation.
Compensation? You can't be serious. We can work this out between us.
Of course, we're breaking up on our wedding day, and the reason is you're cheating. You'll take full responsibility for this.
No way, you're kidding! Lily, please, think about all we've been through together. The good times, our plans for the future. You can't throw it all away!
Just make up your mind and marry Emma. Go ahead with the wedding today. Since there's no refund for cancellation on the day, the money would be wasted otherwise. But if you just marry Emma, it won't be a waste.
Don't say it so casually! How are we supposed to have a wedding in this situation? Everyone knows what happened now! My parents are furious! Your family won't even look at me!
Oh, right. Emma ran away by herself, didn't she? You need to catch her first. Then she needs to break off her engagement too, so you probably won't make it for the wedding today.
Wait! What do you mean she needs to break off her engagement? Emma is engaged? To who?
What? Don't you know? Your childhood friend of many years is engaged to another man.
Huh, really? This is the first time I'm hearing about this. She would have told me something that important.
Really? Then let me tell you. Her fiancé is a senior from her college days. He works for a big company and is quite successful.
What?
Oh, that's right. You two went to different colleges, right? But you were together through high school.
But we both lived at home during college and still hung out and drank together. I never heard anything about her having a boyfriend.
Well, why don't you ask her about it? Ask her to choose between you and her fiancé. You're the important childhood friend. You might just have a chance.
I will. This changes everything if she's been lying to me too.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a wedding dress to return and a lawyer to call.
Lily, please, one last chance.
Goodbye, Mike. I hope you find happiness with whoever you choose to be with. Just know it won't be me.
This is outrageous! What have you done? Because of you, my engagement was broken off too! Don't drag me into this!
Your engagement with your college senior is off, so you chose Mike. Congratulations.
What? Of course I wouldn't choose him just because he's a childhood friend. I always wanted to marry my senior. What are you going to do about this? My fiancé was my ticket to a perfect life. Mike was just...
Huh? Why isn't this a happy atmosphere?
Are you mocking me after everything you've done?
I'm genuinely confused. I thought you wanted Mike. You literally asked me to give up my position as his bride.
I was so close to marrying my senior. He's handsome, everyone's crush from college, works for a big corporation, and his family runs a real estate business. If I had married him, I would have been set for life, but you ruined everything. Do you have any idea what you've done? What kind of future you've stolen from me?
What exactly did I do? I just told Mike that you have a fiancé.
That's exactly what was unnecessary. Mike has just been a convenient guy for me since we were little. Having a playful relationship with him was enough. I never had the slightest intention of marrying him. Mike was just a toy to me, someone to have fun with, to boost my ego, to make me feel wanted when my fiancé was too busy with work.
After all that talk about giving up the bride position.
I wasn't serious about that. I was just teasing you. Because of you, my life is ruined. I will never forgive you for this. You had no right at all to expose my private life like that.
Likewise, my life is ruined because of you two. Of course, I have no intention of forgiving you either. Please take responsibility and pay compensation, just like Mike.
What? You're going to take money from me too? After ruining my life? Haven't you done enough damage already? You've taken everything from me.
If you don't like it, why don't you sue me for compensation? I'm ready to fight to determine whether I should pay or not.
There's no way I could win that, because I'm clearly in the wrong for going after Mike while having a fiancé. The entire legal system would side with you. Everyone already thinks I'm the villain here.
So you understand. In that case, it seems you'll pay properly.
That's impossible! I actually quit my job so I could marry him anytime. I'm unemployed and don't have money for compensation. Plus, I've been kicked out of my parents' house because of this. I have nowhere to go. No money, no home, no fiancé. What more do you want from me?
I see. That's unfortunate, but your circumstances are not my concern.
What? How can you be so cold? You've completely destroyed my life!
You'll hear the details from my lawyer. I don't care what happens to someone who destroyed my life. Now, I'll be going.
Wait, Lily, you can't do this to me!
I already have. Goodbye, Emma. Immediately after, I hired a lawyer and demanded compensation from both of them. I deliberately sent the notices to their family homes, so thankfully their families made sure they paid. Michael spent all his savings paying compensation to me and covering the full cost of the canceled wedding. Emma also had to pay compensation to her senior fiancé and ended up in debt. Both of them found it difficult to stay in their hometown and are now starting over in places where they have no friends or acquaintances.